In this video, I'm simplifying all our electronics and cables by decluttering the things we no longer use, don't need or have multiples of. Then I'll organize and categorize everything to make it more functional, so we always know where to find what we need. I highly recommend doing the same when you declutter your electronics, because cables can easily become a tangled mess. My name is Katie, and you're welcome to join me in my whole house decluttering challenge. I'll start by taking everything out of our storage box, which we keep under the bed. Anything I decide to get rid of right away will go on the left side of the box, and everything I plan to keep will go on the right. Once I've sorted through everything, I'll go over the keep pile again before reorganizing it back into the storage box. I have a lot of work-related electronics, like cameras, a drone, a gimbal, and various other equipment, so I'll group those together. Let me know in the comments, would you prefer if I speed up when I declutter, or do you like watching the full decluttering process? I'm decluttering this old vacuum board. I'll count it as one item. I think I will try to sell it. These paintings are souvenirs we bought on some of our vacations abroad. I think one is from Albania and the other from Malta, but I'm not entirely sure. I have an idea for the paintings. I want to create a gallery wall above my desk with keepsakes and memories from the places we've been, or just some of the places we've been. To keep my things organized, I'll sort everything into these categories. The first, chargers and cables we use on a daily basis, and I'll have this in my office. The second, work-related electronics like extra camera equipment. And the third, cables for household appliances and so on, that we only use weekly or monthly. This will work best if we downsize as much as possible. I'll have to remind myself while decluttering that there's no need to keep multiples of the same cable, unless we actually use them at the same time. This Victoria's Secret cosmetic bag was a gift from my parents when I was a teenager. I tried to find ways to use it now that I have other travel bags, but I think it's time to let it go. I might declutter it or find a new spot where I can use it. I'm reconsidering letting go of this neck strap for my camera because I've never used it. I switched it to a back strap for better weight distribution, so it's a declutter. I apologize for the noise and the blurriness from my camera's autofocus. It will do it in the whole video, so I'm sorry. I only noticed it while editing this whole house decluttering series, so I need to remember to turn the autofocus to manual focus when I film new content. Before I get rid of these items, I need to check with my husband, Kevin. I think he'll agree to declutter most, especially since his smartwatch doesn't work anymore. But we'll come back to it. cables I use on a daily or weekly basis I will keep at my desk. The first pile is mainly used for my work, and the second pile is chargers for phones and my smartwatch. We have multiple travel adapters, we have 4, and an extra smart home outlet for Google Home. I'll also ask Kevin which ones he prefers to keep. I'm setting aside the things he needs to go through in this organizer, and then he can decide whether to keep or donate it. We are keeping one charger for our electric toothbrushes. I almost forgot about this organizer with cables. It's already somewhat sorted, but I'll double check if we actually need to keep everything inside. Okay, I'll go through this with Kevin later when he gets home from work. It's a little later in the same day. I'm back to finish because everything is still on the bed. Here are 2 more things to donate. I'll go through the donation and maybe pile with Kevin off camera. On the right side you can see everything I've decluttered so far. These are the items we decided to donate. Some travel adapters, a cable and a charger for a laptop we no longer have. We are keeping 2 travel adapters, the Google Smart Home outlet and 1 extra USB-C charger, just in case our daily one breaks. I'm storing all the empty containers and bags for my camera lenses and flashlights inside this large lens bag. These small things belongs inside my camera bag to keep everything together. I will just save them and store them together with all the other camera equipment. This is the cables for charging our Google Home devices and all the extra cables for charging phones and my MacBook. I muted the background sound while I was talking to Kevin about the remaining electronics. We are deciding together what to keep and what to let go of, but we are talking in Danish. I'll donate the 2 extra USB-C cables. Oh, and I just found a new band for my smartwatch. That's great, because the one I'm wearing, it's a little worn out and needs to be replaced. Here's my smartwatch. The band is a little worn from daily use. I'll switch out the band and see if the new one fits, even though it's much longer than my current one. Now I will continue to sort through what's left in the grey container with Kevin. And here's my smartwatch again, now with the new band. I will adjust the organization a bit so everything is easier to find at a later time. The Tato box will be stored in the basement. We will need to swap them out with the radiator thermostats when we move out of this apartment. Now that we cleared some space, I can group all the GoPro equipment together. The tool will be moved to the kitchen. One more Google Home charger for our security cameras. That's a keep. Oh no, now I found one more USB-C charger. So time to make a decision of which to keep. I have 2. The white one is for an iPad, and the black ones are the same type, but one is longer. Since the short black one is newer, we'll keep that and get rid of the long one. I'm tossing all these cables to Kevin so he can make the final decision. Kevin wants to fix this Google speaker. Our cat, Aiko, chewed through the cable because it was hanging above the fridge, where he started sleeping every night. Now we can't leave any visible cables in the kitchen or hallway, since that's where he stays at night or when we are out. Now, let me count everything we got rid of. I'll count the trash as one item, the vacuum board and its accessories as one item. Kevin also let go of his smartwatch, but he will sell it to our electronics recycling company and buy a new smartwatch, so I will not count it in this declutter video. And in total, I decluttered 25 items today. This decluttering challenge is really working, and I hope it inspires you to tackle a space in your home that you think needs some attention. Let's just take a quick look at where we started. There's a few boxes with electronics, and now we just have one. This is how it looks now. See you in the next video.